Now to another major story we're following today. It's an ending to a long journey involving the city of St. Pete, Pinellas County leaders, and the Tampa Bay Rays.
After years of planning and years of debate, the city of St. Pete said its final goodbyes to that Rays Stadium project, at least in St. Pete. At one point, it was essentially a done deal, but then, as you know, this happened, and that's when the cracks started to appear in that ballpark plan.
Hurricane Milton ripped the roof off of Tropicana Field. The plan was then to repair the Trop and then move forward with building that new stadium. But over the past several months, Pinellas County leaders and the Rays just could not seem to come to an agreement.
Our Pinellas County reporter Casey Albritton has been following this story every step of the way, and today she spoke with different groups of folks who have been in support and against the project over the last several years. And Casey is joining us live outside of the Trop tonight. Casey, tell us how the community is reacting to the end of this deal.
Yeah, guys, I spoke to several different people, and they all agreed on one thing. They're ready to leave the past in the past, and they're ready to move the city of St. Pete forward. It's a bittersweet moment for many.
I feel disappointed, but I see why the city needs to do it, cut those ties.
And for others, it's a relief.
The way we look at it, this deal is bad. It always was bad, and we're not sad to see it go.
The stadium deal that we've all heard about over the last several years has finally come to an end. The Rays ended the deal back in March after Hurricane Milton ripped the roof off of Tropicana Field, and the city officially terminated the deal at a city council meeting on Thursday. Over the years, there has been a lot of debate about whether the deal was good for the community or not. William Kilgore with the St. Pete Tenants Union says the original deal didn't benefit taxpayers, and he wants to see Tropicana Field used in other ways.
That land needs to be put to use, and put to use for working people, put to use in terms of housing. That's not just new luxury condos like we see here in the Edge District, but housing that working people on any income can afford.
On the other hand, many business owners were excited for the deal as it promised more benefits for small businesses and development in the St. Pete area. Owner of Ferg's Sports Bar and Grill, Mark Ferguson, wants to see the city renegotiate a new deal with the team.
We employ over 120 people here, and that's a lot of families, and that they make money off baseball. They make money off football, being nice to people, but that's a big chunk of it, the baseball season.
A big part of the deal included promises made to the people who were displaced from the historic gas plant district, including jobs and growth opportunities. Sierra Clark's grandparents lived in the historic gas plant district and says whatever happens with the property, it should be decided by those residents who were forced to leave so many years ago.
Displacement is a wound that can't just be covered up by superficial lies and big words. It shows in your action. It shows in the budget. What are you doing with your money?
And for now, the city of St. Pete is required to repair Tropicana Field so the Rays can play here through 2028, and a new roof is expected to be installed by this December. I'm Pinellas County reporter Casey Albritton, ABC Action News.